Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is daily reading for Thursday, the 8th of April. I'm just going to pull a card here from the astrology reading card deck. And this is by Richard Crooks. And then I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards from the Tarot Illuminati from Erik Dunne. So we'll just see what energies surrounding on Thursday, the 8th of April 2021. Okay. So the card out we have here is the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Yeah. 5th house is all about fun, having fun. It's all about being creative for that. It can also talk about, dating. Getting into relationships, but, in a fun way. Can talk about as well spending time with your children, being creative in that with your children and having some fun. Well, we'll just see what else then. I actually feel like I just want to cut the deck here. Mix it up a bit. So you could be concentrating for whatever reason, during this time on your 5th house, with your children, having, fun with your children or that, or even just thinking of maybe going on a dating website or something, get back into the dating scene, so to speak, with the 5th house. Also, for some, you could be being a little bit more creative, especially with the arts, with drawing, paintings, music or that. Could also talk about your children or that, being creative as well during this time. But the first card out we have here is the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords is air energy. I feel this 10 of Swords is more so to do with kind of letting some type of stress or anxiety, go and starting a new day. And maybe just being a little bit more lighthearted with the 5th house here and a little bit more cheerful. Maybe getting yourself out in the, in the fresh air, going for nice walks or that, out into the, out into nature, so to speak. The next two cards we have here is the King of Wands, which is fire energy, and the 2 of Swords, which is more air energy. So the King of Wands is about, taking action, moving forward, taking action. This could be you, or it could be somebody, around you, with the King of Wands wanting to take action, going towards you probably, especially if it is, to do with the 5th house, to do about, dating. Could be somebody that, that fancies you and wants to take action, But with the 2 of Swords here, it could be that you at this time are a bit closed off, to someone coming towards you or that. So this person might be, just probably in their head thinking about it as well. With the 10 of Swords, they could be, getting themselves a little bit, anxious, about the whole thing or that. Two of Swords, though, can talk about taking the blindfolds off, and seeing what's, in front of you there. And this could be somebody that's actually, this energy, this King of Wands, could be around you and you're not seeing this person. But for whatever reason, if this is yourself or somebody else, they're keen to move forward, to take action. But the King of Wands is all about action. The next card out we have here is the 8 of Cups. Yeah, for some, you're you're walking away or have walked away from something that caused you a lot of, grief, anxiety, mental stress. And now you're going out seeking your ninth cup of wish fulfillment. Do you know what makes you happy? And this can always talk about with the fifth house, because the fifth house is all to do with creativity. It's all to do with your hobbies, your interests. Like I say about dating, you could be looking at, going into a new relationship or that, or just dating, just having fun, because it's bringing you, the Eight of Cups, you're going into the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. It talks about, just having fun in general. It talks about, partying and stuff like that. But it's very much a single card. This could also talk about, though, that some type of relationship in the past that you walked away from, that caused you nothing but stress and anxiety. You could be, or this person could be thinking of you, you either could be thinking of them, what's gone on in the past, and at this time, this person or yourself, maybe thinking about taking action to move towards it again. But I feel that, it's more so to do with somebody, thinking of you taking the action, but you are the Two of Swords, as in you could be quite protective of this energy. You actually don't want this energy, this person or that to come towards you. With the Two of Swords, you have your swords crossed, crossing your heart, so to speak, protecting yourself from this person. Maybe this person in the past with the fifth house just taught you as a, just a little bit of fun, or that, or whatever. And maybe they might be looking, to revisit this. The next card we have here is the World card. But I feel for whatever reason, with the World card here and the Eight of Cups, this is, and especially the, the Ten of Swords as well, this chapter is now closed. Do you know what I mean? It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. The World talks about closing out a cycle, and you could be very much so with the Ten of Swords here and the Eight of Cups. For whatever reason in the past that you left behind, it's nearly saying, to leave the past in the past, you know what I mean, and move forward. Open yourself up to a new world. Yeah, definitely, because we have here now is the Death card, and it's a major arcana card. It's Scorpio energy, and with the Death and the World and the Ten of Swords, the three of them are talking about a final ending, and a new day is dawning, new transformation of that, though it could be, if it is you or this other person looking that, to start again, it would have to be, the relationship would have to be totally transformed. It'd have to be totally different, but I feel more so what it is that an old energy in the past, you finally kind of laid it to rest. You've moved away from it. Now you want to take action to move towards, opening up a new world, maybe start dating again with the fifth house here, and maybe going about it in, a scorpionic way, as in that, you've transformed in some way, and it's a transition. You're moving into, a new cycle, so to speak. And whatever's gone on in the past stays in the past. It's left in the past here with the Death card, and you're moving forward now with the World, and the world is your oyster, so to speak. But I feel though with this Two of Swords, it's it's Libran energy, it's Moon in Libra, you know, it is talking about relationships. Libra's all to do with relationships or whatever, but Moon is to do with thought. So maybe you don't see what's coming ahead of you, you know, whether to do, you know, you don't see anybody moving towards you or that, you know, and this is what, you know, this fifth house is talking about. It's like a brand new cycle, a brand new person, a brand new energy coming towards you with the fifth house here. And, you know, you have your blindfolds on, you don't see this person coming. So, but this person is going to take action. Yeah, definitely. Because look what's at the bottom here is the Wheel of Fortune. You know, there's a new cycle coming in here. Now, if it is talking about an ex or something like that, it's talking about repeating the same cycle. Whether you do, you know, and depending on, I suppose, if, you know, it wouldn't be, if it's an ex coming back and you're repeating the same cycle, it's not going to, you know, work out well, so to speak. You're just going to go over, you know, old ground and be back on that kind of merry-go-round or whatever, like, you know. So it's asking you now to, you know, have faith in moving forward and leaving the past behind and moving forward into the future. So I do hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Cheers, Slan.